Good day friends, welcome to Pratna One Night. It's a new video for your references. Today we are creating a new playlist for the ministries of ours under Union Government. So in a timely manner we will cover all important ministries in a crisp and effective manner. So this video would maximum in a 20 or 50 to 20 minutes. If you can read and listen my updations, it's very beautiful. So without wasting a single minute, we are directly going to the first ministry of, not a first, there is nothing like that. One of the important ministry of information and broadcasting. So this is the um, face of the website Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. I am very grateful to the Government of India and Ministry of Information and Broadcasting for to access this availability of knowledge to the citizens of the nation. So I am luckily one of them. Going to the matter. This is our persons of ministry, important persons of ministry. Sri Ashwini Vaishnavji, Ministry for Railways, Information and Broadcasting, Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. He is a cabinet minister for the Information and Broadcasting Ministry. And Ministry of State, Dr. L. Murugan Ji, State for Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. And Sanjay Jaju Ji comes from the 1992 batch of Indian Administrative Service. He took over the charge of Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting on 5th February 2024. These three personalities for a reference, nothing less, nothing more. The important one is Sri Ashwini Vaishnavji, the cabinet minister for the department or the ministry. Okay, go to the details of ministry. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting is one among the early ministries set up after India's independence, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was India's first Minister for Information and Broadcasting. The ministry is entrusted with the task of disseminating information about government policies, schemes and programs through the different medium of mass communication covering radio, television, press, social media, printed publicity like booklets, posters, outdoor publicity, including through tradition modes of communication such as dance, drama, folk recitals, puppet shows, etc. Basically, to supporting our cultural values. The ministry is also the focal point as regards policy matters related to private broadcasting sector, administering of the public broadcasting service, Prasar Bharati, multimedia advertising and publicity of the policies and programs of the Union Government, film promotion and certification, and regulation of print media. On the public service broadcasting sphere, the ministry overviews matters related to All India Radio and Doordarshan through the Prasar Bharati Broadcasting Corporation of India Act 1990, which includes regulation of the use of All India Radio and Doordarshan by recognized national and regional political parties during elections to the Lok Sabha and state assemblies, and procedure to be followed by the official electronic media during periods of national mourning on the demise of a high dignitary. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting is functionally organized into three wings. Those are Information Wing, Broadcasting Wing, and Film Wing. Let's look into it. Information wing. Information wing is the charge of the presentation and interpretation of the policies and activities of the Government of India through the medium of the print, electronic and digital media, framing of policy guidelines for rate fixation of government advertisement on print, electronic and online platform, administering of the Press and Registration of Books Act 1867, the Press Council Act 1978, and allocation of newsprint to newspapers. Besides, it is the administrative wing for the media units, namely Press Information Bureau, Center Bureau of Communication, Publications Division, Register of Newspaper for India, Indian Institute of Mass Communication, Care Management of the Indian Information Service Group A and B, etc. Broadcasting Wing. The Broadcasting Wing, by administering the Prasar Bharati Broadcasting Corporation of India Act 1990, takes care of the affairs of All India Radio and Doordarshan, including matters related to the development of radio and television broadcasting through the union, installation and maintenance of radio stations, transmitters, operation of television program production centers, etc. The broadcasting wing of the ministry consists of the TV1 section, BNPL section, communication radio station section, FM radio section, digital addressable section, broadcasting content sections. Third one, film wing. The films wing of the ministry administers the Cinematograph Act 1952, which looks into certification of films for public exhibition, import of publics for theatrical and non-theatrical viewing, export of Indian films, import of unexposed cinematograph and various types of equipments required by the film industry. All matters relating to film industry, including developmental and promotional activities thereto, promotion of good cinema by institution of state awards for films produced in India and assistance through the National Film Development Corporation Limited, production and distribution of documentaries and news reels and other films and film strips for internal and external publicity, preservation of films and filmic material, organization of international film festivals in India, and participation of India in international film festivals abroad, organization of film festivals under cultural exchange programs, etc. The three wings in the ministry are assisted and supported in its activities by 11 attached and subordinate officers, 5 autonomous organizations, 2 statutory bodies, and 2 public sector undertakings. Attached subordinate organizations: Press Information Bureau, Center Bureau of Communication, Publications Division, Office of the Registrar of Newspaper for India, Center Board of Film Certification, Electronic Media Monitoring Center, New Media Wing. Autonomous organizations: Prasad Bharati. Inside Prasad Bharati there are 2 All India Radio and Doordarshan. Film and Television Institute of India, Pune, Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute, Kolkata, India Institute of Mass Communication. This statutory is wrongly typed, and the body statutory bodies, no, there is no bodies. Statutory bodies. Statutory bodies only one, Press Council of India. Listed only one, Press Council of India. Public sector undertakings: National Film Development Corporation, Broadcast Engineering Consultants India Limited. Major organizations working under Ministry of Information and Broadcasting are Media Units, Press Information Bureau, Publication Division, Center Board of Film Certification, Center Bureau of Communication, Press Register General of India. Autonomous organizations are Prasad Bharati, All India Radio and Doordarshan. Training institutions are Film and Television Institute of India, Satyajit Ray and Television Institute, Indian Institute of Mass Communication. And the next, center setter schemes of Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, one of the important area. Here also we presented this in three different sector ways. So information sector, there are a scheme, Development Communication and Information Dissemination, DCID. The scheme Development Communication and Information Dissemination is an umbrella scheme which is targeted towards meeting the requirements of publicity for various government schemes. The scheme undertakes a multi-pronged publicity campaign with a synergic approach to augment various programs of the government and their intended benefit to the people of the country. The primary objective of the scheme is to generate awareness that will enable targeted beneficiaries to avail the benefits of developmental schemes of the government, to elicit enhanced participation of the people in the process of development and governance, to ensure the upkeep of a healthy and clean environment for sustainable and green growth, and to enable better public complaints. The scheme at the national level is implemented by Center Bureau of Communication, Press Bureau and News Media Wing. These are three. The scheme at the central level is implemented by Center Bureau of Communication, Press Information Bureau and News Media Wing. Then going to the film sector, Development, Communication and Dissemination of Filmic Content, DCDFC. The scheme Development, Communication and Dissemination of Filmic Content was launched to promote and preserve quality Indian cinemas by means of hosting film festivals, producing new films, documentaries, collecting and maintaining film archives, and adopting anti-piracy initiatives. The scheme aims to synergize activities of various media units in participation in an organization of international film festivals in India and abroad for showcasing Indian cinema to a large and versatile audience. It wishes to facilitate production, distribution, and marketing of all genres of Indian cinemas, including films in regional languages. It also works to promote and build institutions that play a part towards conservation and preservation of the filmic heritage of India and to initiate steps to prevent unlawful use of filmic content. The scheme, by promoting Indian cinema at national and international level, brings recognition to Indian cinema, which further encourages filmmakers and artists to create the filmic masterpieces with cultural, regional, and national values. Third one, broadcasting sector has two main constituents, that is Prasad Bharati and main secretariat. Prasad Bharati scheme, Broadcasting Infrastructure Network Development, BIND. The scheme Broadcasting Infrastructure Network Development consists of a wide range of initiatives taken by Prasad Bharati to cover the national television based broadcaster Doordarshan and radio-based broadcaster All India Radio. The scheme aims to improve physical infrastructure of both Doordarshan and All India Radio to incorporate latent state-of-the-art technology as well as ensures universal and public access to their offerings. The objective of the scheme is to expand the networks and upgrade upgrade quality of programs and transmission on both mediums through a list of interventions decided upon with the scheme. This will bring listeners and viewers a better and enhanced experience purposefully in border and live LWE affected areas of the country. Overall, the scheme supports the augmentation of physical infrastructure that allows both Doordarshan and All India Radio to keep up with latest state of the art technology while ensuring universal and public access to their offerings. Main sector schemes supporting community radio in movement in India. Community radio stations play a significant role in empowering communities by means of dissemination of crucial information, particularly rural and remote communities. The scheme aims to strengthen new and existing community radio stations with resources, capacity, and technology in order to upgrade the standard of the station and increase reach and visibility to the interior regions of India. This would help promote growth of community radio stations in remote and rural areas, thereby aiding socio-economic and cultural development of communities by using community radio stations as a powerful medium of social mobilization. The scheme therefore aimed to revitalize new and existing community radio stations by providing required funds for resources, capacity, and technology, thereby increasing effectiveness of operational community radio stations. So, this is all about the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. This is an organizational chart that help you to analyze what's the organization, how this organization runs, and the most important is the topmost three of them, that our respected Cabinet Minister Ashwini Vaishnavji and Minister of State L. Muruganji and Secretary Sanjay Jujuji, and these three persons are the important in this hierarchy, and later this hierarchy can be analyzed by anyone. So this is all about Ministry of Information and Broadcasting in a crisp manner. Please do like, subscribe and share. Thank you so much.